sustainability, we will be presenting our business proposal. It is Urbanponic. What is Urbanponic? Urbanponic is a business model which combines between profitable business purpose and social sustainability by empowering rural population on hydroponic cultivation system. In this presentation, we will show you how our business model can work and keep considering social sustainability in its execution. Let me introduce you Urbanponic team. They are Bella Friska Sirait, myself, Roni Ansari, Chandra Warman, Oktabianto, Tommy Andrianto, and Muhammad Rizal. In this proposal, we would like you to know about the problem statement, which will be presented by me, market of product presented by Chandra Warman, business model canvas presented by Oktabianto, and the policy proposition and social impact presented by Tommy Adrianto and Roni Ansari. Last but not least, about economic projection presented by Muhammad Rizal. Problem statement. The problem that we can see is less consumption. Consumption of fruits and vegetables in Indonesia was less than a half of the minimum daily recommended level, which is 400 grams per person per day. From the diagram that we can see, the DKI Jakarta consumption even less than the national average consumption. The other problem is lack of knowledge on post-harvesting process. Local farmers do not know how to sell or what market to sell their fruits and vegetables. The other is expensive logistic costs. We know Indonesia is archipelago country. The logistic is one of the main issue for distribution, not only for fruit and vegetable but also most of the product. The other is inconsistency supply from farmers. Some might say it's because season and distribution, but we see it's more like mismanagement. Unattractive packaging and branding and poor infrastructure also being added as a problem why horticultural industry in Indonesia doesn't grow as expected. As mentioned previously, our business model is performed by empowering rural population, and we focus on they are who living under poverty line in DKI Jakarta, which living at Kampung Kota. Why DKI Jakarta? If we can see from the slide, there is still income gap about 70% between rich and poor people in DKI Jakarta. Still 3.4% poverty ratio in DKI Jakarta. It means there is about 360,000 poor people living in Jakarta. And the other thing about the consumption or expense to the fruit and vegetable, which is still low, about only 11% compared to the other expense per month per capita in this category. The rural farming area also being a consideration that's getting smaller. It's still about 50% compared to the total area in DKI Jakarta. That's several grounds for us why we choose Kampung Kota population as the partner in our business model. The next subject about the market will be presented by Chandra Warman.
Now we are talking about the market. Many people consume vegetables and fruits because those food is good for their body. People in Indonesia spend about 60,000 rupiah per capita per month for this kind of foods. With about 10 million people, potential market in Jakarta is about more than 8 trillion rupiah per year. Moreover, this market is still growing. In 2019, this market goes up to 37% since 2015, with 7% CAGR. Since market annual growth rate is above the average national economic growth rate, which is about 5%, this market is attractive. Only getting 1.2% market share, you can get attractive return for your investment. Most of vegetables and fruit buyers are females who like consuming or providing those vegetables and fruits for herself or her family. Although they are not making money, but they have big influence in deciding what kind of product they buy for their family. We identify four categories or groups as our potential buyers, which are uneducated housewife, well-educated housewife, working mother, known as working mom, and single female. Combination of females' education, occupation, and marriage status create different preference in buying kind of foods. For an educated housewife, price is the highest priority. She tries to find the cheapest one in vegetable seller or the traditional market. An educated an educated housewife is careful in spending her money so that they tend to balancing between price and the quality. Because she has enough time, she can go to traditional market to get better price, visit online shopping or supermarket. Working mom and single female have high priority on quality and health because they have limited time for shopping. They prefer to buy online or go to supermarket after office hour. However, working mom has price sensitivity in medium scale because she already has family or kids. Because there are same preference in some areas between working man and single female, they become our target market. We supply our products to the supermarket and online shop. Therefore, their supplier is our competitor. The supermarket get vegetables and fruits from big or major companies such as Saungmirwan and Indofresh, while online shop get vegetables and fruits from traditional farmers. Supermarket supplier set high price for their products because they have good quality and packaging. However, they don't campaign or state that their products free from pesticide. In the other side, online online shop suppliers they offer lower price but same quality with supermarket supplier. Besides that, they offer both pesticide products and non-pesticide products because traditional farmers mostly have enough land space for planting. They don't offer hydroponic product. Based on our target market and competitor product profiles, we try to differentiate our product compared with competitors' product. We want people to keep their mind that our product is hydroponic and pesticide-free product that make them healthy and help poor people in Jakarta. With this kind of our market positioning, we believe we can achieve our target market share.
Okay, thank you, Mas Warman, for your market explanation. Now we move to the third chapter, business model compass. Here is Urbanponic business model compass. The most important here is our value proposition. We have three value proposition. We build and develop our community. We are maximizing investor profitability, and we providing a good quality product with affordable price. After have value proposition, we shall have market. Our customer market is Jakarta citizen, online first market. And to meet the market, we need a relationship with the customer and also know the channel to meet them. Okay, to do the Urbanponic, we need to have the partners to do this, such as urban farmer, hydroponic supplier, and also for the investor itself. Okay, now we move to the activities that shall we do, such as training for farmer and socialization about the Urbanponic. And we have the key resources in ourselves. That is the knowledge of Urbanponic itself for hydroponic and also system development to make the Urbanponic system. We need some fund to run the Urbanponic, such as for hydroponic equipment, to buy the fertilizer, and also for the operation of the Urbanponic itself. By doing the business, we shall have the sustainability by getting the revenue, by selling the product of hydroponic to the market, and also selling the hydroponic kit or module for the customer. Okay, now to go deeper, about our value proposition and social impact, we move to the fourth chapter. Here is the details of our value proposition. We need the value propositions to ensure our business sustainability. The first one is we build and develop our community by optimizing their land and capabilities, encouraging entrepreneurship, and securing product market in order to increasing national consumption on vegetable and fruit. Second, we are maximizing investor profitability through managing the fund in productive asset development of hydroponic for the communities. And the third, the last but not the least, we are providing a good quality product with affordable price. Okay, not only about the business, we also have social impact. The first is passive income for the partners, about 550,000 rupiah per 4 meter square land or area per month. Second, it can be as communication tools with the partner in Kampung Kota. And the third, we are running the Urbanponic, and by that means we are support the circular economy, because at least we need to buy fertilizer from the producer. We need to buy the water piping as place for the Urbanponic from the manufacturer of piping and so on. By that, we create the job for Urbanponic itself, for our partners, and for our supplier material. By the Urbanponic, it means we planting some vegetables or fruits. It make to beautify the marginal area of Jakarta. They are greener. It means we could reduce CO2 emission, and also it can be a health campaign itself. Okay. Now, knowing our product, our special product is urban farming. We are focusing to develop urban farming by collaboration with community in Kampung Jakarta. The second, hydroponic product. Our product are vegetables and fruit hydroponic. The third, hydroponic installation. We not only sell the vegetable and fruit, but we also provide hydroponic installation, both cash and credit. The fourth is hydroponic kit. We also provide all hydroponic needs, such as hydroponic module, nutrition, media, seeds, and so on. So, business from the supply, the kit, installation, until the product itself, and we have the social impact by urban farming. Okay, it's all for me. Maybe for the next presenter, time is yours, please. Thank you very much.
The next item, we want to talk about the grand scheme of Urbanponic. Basically, the core business is to connect communities and the market. The commercial arrangement that we want to focus on is between communities and Urbanponic. There are three items that we want to address. The first one is about the tools and equipment, because in this context we use lease use basis in order to minimize non-performance of or non-payment, because it's high investment in the first, so we need to ensure that communities will be able to pay installment of those tools and equipment. The second one is about seeds and fertilizer. Also, the communities need to pay this, but this should be paid once for all, periodic basis. So let's say for twice a month or once a month. It depends on the plants. And the third one is about harvest. This is maybe the core issues, because we need to ensure that they have incentive to do this well. So we offer take and pay based on the agreed quality and quantity. So without this, I don't think that they will involved in this business. So we need to ensure that we pay and purchase what the plants they are harvesting at a certain period. So the core of this business is to empower people. So we need to give the power to the people, or we need to give the means of production, so they will do this business happily. So they also makes their lives better, or give some additional income, and also this should be sustainable. Thank you.
Our focus activity is to build strong collaboration not only with partner farmers, but also with the customers in identifying the demand cycle. Urbanponic is an integrated urban farm management that focuses in these 8 main activities: demand projection, planting guidelines, planting plan, input storage, planting process, product storage, product traceability, and also evaluation. The interaction with Kampung farmer up to the customer is well managed in the planting process and product activity. Urbanponic basically manages 3 main value chain in the planting process and also product storage through planting coordinators, product coordinators, and sales coordinators. Planting coordinators support the Kampung community's farming activity, the installation, seed germination, planting, growing, up to harvesting. The product coordinators support the product management from planning, harvesting process, up to packaging and delivery. And sales coordinators manage the customer side to satisfy their need for fresh product. Sales coordinators manage the delivery of product and mapping customer demand value as an input for demand projection. All of the farming production, archives, and product record will be managed through product traceability. Through this seamless integration between supply side and demand side, we aim to deliver sustainable community empowerment and fresh and reliable food supply.
Thank you. I will continue the presentation with the economic projection. This slide will be divided into 2 sections. The first one, if you want to invest in the hydroponic project, how you will get benefit. And the second, if you're interested to invest in our company, Urbanponic, how you will also get the benefit. Let's move to the first part. If you're interested in the community hydroponic project, we will cooperate under a joint operation scheme. You, with your investment, will help the development of our urban farmer community, while also securing a very reasonable return. We, Urbanponic, will help to link and match you as investor and the Urbanponic communities. Let's say we have a standard unit 4 meters square. It will need your investment of around 6.7 million rupiah. With that, the project can have 1 million of revenue for every 20 days. So in 1 year, we will have 18 planting cycle. So we will have 18 million rupiah for a year. It is then deducted by the OPEX, CAPEX, and depreciation. However, we will still have 73% of net profit margin. Out of it, we will divide it into 3. The community will receive the highest amount, 50% of the profit, so that we can help their economics. You as the investor will receive 25% of it. However, please be aware that although only 25% of profit sharing, you will still get a BEP, break-even point, in 2 years' time. Also, your investment return will be around 53%, so much higher than your regular bank account. In a more detailed calculation, here is the table. Your revenue will be 1 million because we will produce 25 kilograms of vegetable per planting cycle. And for 250 grams of vegetable, it will be priced at around 10,000 rupiah. Thus, in 1 year, the project will produce 18 million rupiah. We will then have an OPEX, which is very small actually, most of it for AB mix, nutrition, water, and electricity. There will be a depreciation of your CAPEX and also tax. All in all, the project will generate 13 million rupiah as a net profit, where we will break it into 3. The community will get 6.6 million rupiah. You will get 3.3 million rupiah, and Urbanponic also receive the same portion as with you. Your CAPEX, 6.7 million rupiah, is for a standard unit of 4 meter square area that will be used to build the installation, and this installation can be used for another 5 years. Again, your investment will get the BEP in 2 years with a return higher than your deposit in your bank account. Next part of the slide is if you are interested to invest in Urbanponic. With the basis of the previous calculation, we estimate that we will be operating at profit from the 2nd year. So that if you decide to invest in our company, you will be with us to drive a self-sustained social enterprise with a high growth potential. Why we are saying a high growth? Because of 2 reasons. The first one, because we are highly scalable. Our calculation is using an assumption of having 600 meters square area of operation in our first year of operation. It will grow in the same number, another 600 per square for the 2nd year, the 3rd year, 4th year, and until the 10th year. So that until the 10th year, we will be able to accumulate 27.2 billion rupiah of revenue for Urbanponic only. And second, because our business model will ensure that our growth will directly affect revenue without significant cost reduction. Thus, we are offering 12.26% of our equity to amounting 880 million rupiah to fund our CAPEX and our first year of operation. In a more detailed calculation, here is the table. Our standard planting unit is 4 meter square. For each standard planting unit, each year we will receive 3.3 million rupiah, and we estimate that we have 600 meter square of area. So it means we have 150 unit standard planting. 3.3 times 150, we will expect to have revenue of 494.8, and then our OPEX per month is 65 million rupiah, mainly for salary of management, assistant, and also for office and GA. We expect a cost increase of 5 to 10% per annum. So that in the first year, we expect to have the cost of around 780 million rupiah. So in that, in cash flow basis, we will have a negative cash flow in the first year. However, if you see, in the second year, we actually already have a positive cash flow from the second year, third year, until the year after. So that accumulatively in 10 years, we will able to accumulate net cash flow of 14.7 billion rupiah. And then if we do a present value with a discount rate of 10%, this will have a valuation of 7.2 billion rupiah. So again, earlier we said that we need a fund amounting 880 million because we want to invest in IT development amounting 100 million in the year 0, and then we need 780 million to fund our first year operation. That 880 million is equivalent to 12.26% of our current valuation. Of course, this valuation depends on the number of assumption unit here and then the revenue standard per standard planting unit. However, this is already a quite conservative figure because if you see in the 10 year, we target to have 6,000 meters square of area of operation, which is actually less than 1 hectare of operation. So we are very confident with the future growth of Urbanponic. And we are very happy to welcome you aboard Urbanponic management team. Thank you.